Hi, everybody, who cares? And here's my review of Strange World. Before I go into this, to say what I like, what I dislike of this movie, I would say to put this quickly, spoiler free. So, the movie's about this family called the Quades, and basically are legendary explorers. And basically, what happens is they got sent on a mission to find out what's going on with the power source they got. As the power source is dying, so they got while they explore what's going on, they got sent into a lost world, a mysterious world. So that's what I'm gonna give. Now, what I thought this movie is strange, as he read the title, as I said, it is strange. Again, I like it, but I do have problems with it, where I'll mention it in a minute. But first, before I go into this movie, I knew this wasn't going to be on the same level as Encanto or, Frozen, because I had a feeling, because like I said, he watched my tier list video of the DC movies I did a couple of weeks ago. I said that I can't see this being, outstanding, but I can still see it being a decent film. To me personally, I think it still is a decent film. Now, the positives, I'm going to go through the positives first. Positive is the art style. Oh my god, I love this art style. To me, the art style is remind me of like Popeye and Tintin, virtually. That area of animation or comics, you know what I mean? Even the opening of the scene with there's like a catchy song number with explaining what the dad is basically. He's this famous explorer. And basically, they done it in like a old comic book style, which is look quite unique and fun. And the design of each characters are fun too, and the animation is gorgeous too. The quality is there. I give that credit for this movie. The other credit I can give is, like I said before, the character design. I think original character design is quite good, unique, and fun. And in the world, like this strange world, design of this strange world, this lost world, is very, very unique, very fun, and weird, and especially found the twist. I give credit. There's one good twist in this movie, which I'm not going to give in this video. The twist is quite interesting and smart, what it done, and it's sort of been obvious, but at the same time, the way it done it is dead fucking smart. And now, this next bit I'm going to mention, to me, is a positive because I don't think it's forced in. Now, there's controversy about this main character. I'm going to show him now. Now, this main character is openly gay. He is openly gay in this. And I read from the reviews before I went to see this, and some are basically saying, so I got interrupted, got cut off, sorry about that. But what I was saying, there's some reviews on this is getting a joke. And again, I'm not saying you don't have to not like it. I'm not saying that, because I do agree that Pawn's a movie. And if you don't like this movie, again, you don't have to like this movie. I always say, I think everyone should have an opinion. Now, my big problem with some of these people who's moan about this movie is there's some the reason they bring up is stupid and annoying to me. Again, it's not like nitpicks or nothing. Like, for example, there's two reviews, I can't find them now. I think it got removed from Rotten Tomatoes on the user score. And basically, one of them, the first one, actually said, I'm not taking my kids to see this movie as it's put on an agenda. So, technically, you haven't seen this movie because, or you have seen this movie, but you've seen it by yourself. Again, I don't get that bit. But even then, talk about the agenda stuff. Now, this agenda, I'm not gonna lie, yet there's movies out there that do push agendas, that do a checklist, that do make gay characters or LGBTQ characters, as a checklist, as, to make people happy, instead of focus on the story or the what the story's going to be, or the character. Because characters personally got to be more than just what sex you are, or what sexuality you're attached to. It got to be like what their personality is, what they go to the movie, what they bring to the movie. Not just like, oh, I'm gay, you know what I mean, or I'm straight. I'm using both sides for the argument. Now, there has been movies that done that, but in this movie, I don't think it is. I think this character is a fun little character, basically. Now, people are going to say, oh, he's just doing it for, like, techless. No, he's not. He's got a personality, he's got a goal. It just has to be that he's gay. He's openly gay. And I don't find nothing wrong with that. And the second review I read, which is so fucking funny, is someone comparing his character to gay porn and kids should not be seeing it. Seriously, you think that chemistry of the lad and this boy, and again, it is an episode too because the boy love interest's not in the mood from us, so technically, yeah, that is a bit of a downer. But the thing is, to compare that chemistry to like gay porn, God help every single DC movie you watch, because technically that's such porn, isn't it? If getting beyond a joke in a way. And again, people need to calm down. And again, I'm not saying this is one of the best DC movies. It's not. As now, I'm going to mention my negatives. Now, negatives one, like I said before, this gay love character, the main character got, a crush on all that. He's not in it for 2 scenes in the whole movie, you know what I mean? Yeah, you get mentioned a lot through the movie, but again, would it be easier, him joining, with the main character in this underground world, to explore that storyline in a way, you know what I mean? That would have been more better in a way. But instead, no, he's in it one scene and put it in the end, you know what I mean? And the second problem I got with this movie, and to me, this starts from being like all-time great, is the story itself. As the story itself is one of those, and again, I'm being spoilers free here. It's one, do you watch it, you know it's going to be. It's about the father and son, and basically the father is this great, whatever it is, and basically the son want to do something else. You don't follow his father's footstep, and the father is disappointed. Again, it's that, and again, they're going to get older, and he does the same thing to his. Again, he does the same thing to his son, as his son will do something else instead of being a gardener. Know what I mean? That sounds like 100 fucking films, and again, I'm not saying you gotta be original, because end of the day, it's hard to be original. But have your own take on it, and the problem is there's no own take in this. That's my problem with this movie. And it's one of those stories that, yeah, after watching it once, it'd be forgettable. In a way. It is. And another fault, and again, I know it might be picky, but it's not the film's fault. I think the marketing is so fucking bad in this movie. I saw this movie the same day it came out, and I saw it about 3:30, and it was empty. Now, people will say, oh, kids might be in school. Yeah, but there's a lot of school that's come out at 2 o'clock, you know what I mean? There's some school at 2:30, you know what I mean? And people say, why you see it that late, being a kids movie? Because I saw the menu, and the only time I can fit those 2 movies back to back is those 2, that time slot. I was worrying, thinking, I'm going to have loads of kids, know what I mean? And I'm going, what odd, me being a grown adult with a bunch of kids, know what I mean? And it was empty. I had a whole theatre myself watching this movie. I had a good time watching it. I'm not moaning, but it shows that this movie is not going to do well. And there have been reports that it won't do well because, again, there's no marketing out there, and it's weird. It's a strange, again, paper type for this movie. It's strange, you know what I mean? That's my fault with this movie. So, we'll get to my final thoughts. My final thoughts of this movie is a beautiful animated film, fun for the family, but the story is not one of the best stories in the world. So, just for that, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It's a very good movie, but again, like I said, the story is not like 5 stars, not like that. Good thing that Anakin saved it, and 1 or 2 twists does save it too, and fun characters saved it too, in a way. So, my question today is, what you thought of this movie if you've seen it? And what you thought of this controversy about, this character is only gay? Are you bothered? I'd like to hear it in the comments, as everyone's got opinions, like I always say. But But you don't go over the top. That's the only thing I say. Don't go over the top. Now, if you like this review, please leave a like, and you'll see more in the future. Please subscribe to my channel. This has been a Who Cares. See you on the next one.